Hey guys, Karibo Bros here, and today we're with Tom McQueen, who came top 64 at UK Nationals. What were your matchups like?
I didn't play much Sky Striker Trickstars, which is what was expected a lot in going into this event. I played a lot of different things. Most of them were like back row heavy decks like Altergeist and Paleo. But I still think Gouki is a really good shout against Sky Strikers, as the actual link, they just can't break it. For the main deck and the Goukis, I was playing 3 Super X, 2 Cobra, 2 Headbat, 2 Octo, and then one of the big guys. This is about the standard ratio. The big guys come in as just names. Their effects are okay, like sometimes you halve things with this, but this is sort of a damage juggler, but it's just summoned off as all day. This is the continue combo, just a name, and this is the best one, as it starts your combo if you draw it in another Gouki. For other engines besides the Gouki, we have the Protoplants.
So how good was this?
The Protoplants are okay.
Yeah.
Drawing Cobra sucks, but at the end of the day, it's just a monster hand for Firewall to trigger. And if you draw Scorpio and it's uninterrupted or hand trap, then you complete the full extra link because it gives you the instant fusion, which is the extender you need. The other extender I was running is 3 jump forward. It's just special summon, doesn't take an effect, it's easy to get out. If you need to, you can make an Invoker with it and a hand trap because it's a level 3, which starts the combo. And then for the 2 extenders and the combo or benefits, this which you have to play, and this which, if you draw a hand of enough Gouki monsters, you can search this off as all day and then discard it, so that when they go to crash the Ibli, which meaning they can special summon again, you can necro it, meaning they still can't special summon.
That's pretty cool. Did you resolve that much at all?
Necro came in a few times.
Also it's level 3, so it's Invoker too.
Yeah, mostly people would just scoop when you've made the extra link and the necro is not that important, but it came in a few times against a few of the matchups when they tried to attack. Like I necroed a Meloseek, which stopped him breaking my board. Then hand traps, 3 Ash, 2 Bell, 3 Droll.
Just the 2 Bell?
I only own 2.
Would you play a 3rd?
I'd probably slide the 3rd if I could find space.
Yep.
Because it's really good in the mirror, which I only played 1 of. Didn't see this like all weekend. It's a good card, but
didn't you say you made Invoker with it like twice?
Yeah, I made Invoker with this more than I used its effect, and Droll's Droll. Droll ends your opponent's turn.
Yeah. You were saying like, how many times did you say Sky Striker this weekend?
I played against it twice.
Oh, okay.
One was a Sky Striker variant, one was a True Draco variant.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is good versus Sky Striker because you can stop the Kukari.
It's also good against the mirror.
It's good against the mirror. It actually won me a game against True Draco Sky Striker because I called by his Ray, and then when he went to make a Kukari next time with the token, I did this to it, so he just didn't have any resource left.
Nice.
Onto the spells, the 2 rematch, and the 2 equips.
So you're playing the Noble Knight one?
These are the stand-off as all day. This is really good because it's like a Twin Twister.
Yep.
The only time playing this one sucks is when you draw both of them. And I haven't actually drawn both of them all weekend, but I guess there's an argument for Moon Mirror Shield. But it becomes a Twin Twister if you draw it, because when it dies, it re-equips itself to his all day. Nice. This is self-explanatory. Reborn 2, pretty good. And
pretty busted card.
Infinite resource. I equipped this to guys well more than I should have.
Yeah.
This weekend to give it like
just to attack over for petty damage.
Petty damage.
Caveman Yugioh.
Yeah.
Time procedure.
The instant fusions off the Cobra is another extender, and you can just hard draw this as well. The instant fusion target is the level 3 warrior, so you can make Invoke with this if you draw like this on a hand trap or this on a junk forward. Yeah. 3 call buys.
Have to play this
because we don't like hand traps. Then the 1-ofs. Succession, Reborn, Rota, and Soul Charge.
So all extenders really.
All extenders. Rota's just consistency, but the rest all extenders, and they help you. They help you complete the rest of the combo, and then, yeah, this is an auto win.
Did you ever manage to get like the 7 monsters on board?
Yeah, quite frequently.
Yeah.
Going into the extra deck. 2 is all day.
I know a lot of people choosing to play 1. How come you chose to keep it 2?
The second one came up well too much this weekend for me to not play 2. Like, this was one of the things I deliberated with my build, was 1 or 2. But I'm so glad I found the space for the second one because it came up well too many times. Like, after you've been rivalried and the only thing in your extra you can go into is Isolde, it's nice to just make it and then search 3 cards for next turn.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing against an Ulti player and I kept making Isolde and then adding 3 cards, and then he was like sequencing my Isolde, so he would just make it again and add 3 cards.
Just keep building resources.
Yeah, it helped me stay in the game, and I eventually won that one. 2 Mermaid. Yep. I know a lot of people usually play this with 1, but it's
easy to finish with this.
It's easy to finish the extra link with this at 2, rather than making like a unicorn or something in the extra link.
Also, you have to get something out of over 2,000, well, arguably 3,000 attack.
And it drops all the guys by 2k, and all your guys stay at their regular attack. So like, even if they do manage to summon a monster and they can out your extra link once avoided, it would be dropped by like 2k.
Did anyone actually have managed to get over an extra link build you made?
I got sphere moded once.
Ah, okay.
As for the nightmares, 1 Cerberus, 2 Phoenix, 1 Goblin. Phoenix is because you have to play 2 of them.
Yeah, you play Phoenix, playing 2 Phoenix.
2 Phoenix is because it can come up again. Its effect is a lot more relevant than these 2. The Goblin's good in the combo, but other than that, it's a bit difficult to get it in the mid zone if you're like grinding.
So are you happy keeping this at 1, or are you going to keep this at 1 in the future?
I think the Goblin's pretty solid at 1, maybe 2, but I don't know what I'd cut for the second Goblin. Maybe this, but this also comes up. As for Phoenix, there was a lot of true Sky Strikers, so the ability to throw back row is just more relevant than the Cerberus. The last thing too is this, just to then climb.
On the clock, yeah.
There was a few times today where I made this, dropped the guy to 0 with Firewall, and then made this next to the Firewall so I could attack things for 5k.
Nice.
Because this does the double damage.
So also Trigate's main effect, get the 3 co-links and set up an
effect. And obviously negation is nice, and the banish is also good.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't top, but Unicorn was very good this weekend.
Unicorn was very good this weekend. I only ever drew off it like once, but the ability to shuffle things away is like too good. Like, I was playing against a Paleo player, and I shuffled away all his Starboy and his Toad, so that like he couldn't add resource back. Link 4 is this, best card in the deck. I made this once. It won a game, but Firewall is
the MVP.
Firewall.
It's to go. Firewall's so good.
Then Invoker and the instant fusion target Dragoness.
So
this is in here above anything like Raijin or like just another warrior because it's at level 3. This means that you can make this if you brick with like a speed jump forward or a Ash or a hand trap, which is why the level 3 hand traps are good, and maybe playing more Bell would be a good thing. But most of the time, I don't think I overlaid with this a lot. I think I overlaid with the jump forward quite a bit, but most of the time I saw this, there was also a Gouki in hand as well. So
fair play. Oh yeah, that and Swiss Crow.
Onto the side deck. 3 cherries. I didn't side this in once. I only got 1 Gouki mirror, and I won the die roll, so I extra linked him, and he didn't show me what he was playing, so I didn't side it in. And yeah, it probably could have been 3 any other cards. Maybe if I was running the Sky Strikers and I'd seen it a bit, but even then I still didn't play against Strikers enough to like warrant that. The only time that I'd have considered siding these in was when I got the Spiral matchup, and I was like, I wish I had the Helix for this, but again, like these did not on all weekend. Kaiju's.
I break your board because
True Draco, extra links. You need the way to be able to out them, and the Kaiju's do it. This actually won me a game against a True Draco player because I Kaiju'd his Dynamite, so he couldn't erupt me, and then I could just combo.
Nice.
2 Shared Ride and 3 Trickstar.
How many times did you side in Shared Ride?
I'm not sure on an exact number. There was a few matchups I sided in. I sided in the Mirror, the Sky Striker ones. Other than that, I don't think I saw it once where it mattered. I got Share Rided a few times myself against me though, but like you can just push through it if they don't have a board, and if not, you can just stop with your guys on board and then float next turn. The Twister is probably the best card on the side deck. It went in like every time I sided.
Fair play.
But that was just because I mostly got like backward decks, but I'd still have put it in against like Sky Strikers or stuff like that, because clearing the back row before comboing is 3 evenly because this card exists. And
would you prefer to play this or Sphere Mode?
I don't think I actually resolved this once this weekend.
Do you not?
I sided in a lot of times, but every time I saw it in my hand, like
better plays.
It was just better things to do than evening them. Like I saw it in the last game against Altergeist, and he only had 2 back row on a Marionetta, and I'd drawn a Twin Twister as well. So it just wasn't worth using this because I could just Twin Twister his back row and then kill him. Yeah. But just the existence of evenly is enough to warrant like running it. Like if you run into an extra link, this is the only wheel out to it. But obviously they have a Tri-Gate, so I don't know. I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be, but I'd still throw it in every time because you will catch some people with it. And then 2-row reboot.
Just the 2?
I had to find space in the side deck for the 3rd Twister because I was losing to Rivalry an awful lot. So I needed, when I was going first, so I'd make the board and then I'd make a board of Nightmares and then they'd rival me. And then I can't do anything else, so I needed Twisters more than I needed this. But this is almost an auto win as well against back row decks because unlike Sky Strikers, and the reason I decided not to play Sky Strikers is because it doesn't do enough for me. Like, you summon a gap. Like, if you're playing Sky Strikers and you red reboot someone, you give them a trap, and then you summon a 1500 beta and deal some amount of damage, and then you've just given them a free trap they're going to use to advance their engine or stop you. Whereas a deck like this, if you reboot someone, you usually kill them that turn. Yeah. Like, you can do an awful lot when they're cold waved, which is pretty good.
So, what did you play in top 64 then?
In top 64, I lost to Trickstars because Scapegoat is a very balanced card. And yeah, he flipped it during the end phase of game 2 and game 3.
Did you think you were going to have game before they were revealed?
Well, I had a board and he flipped Scapegoat, made a Borrow Load, made a Phoenix, like popped my back row, and yeah.
Fair enough.
Three monsters is good.
Have you got any final comments on the deck then?
Gouki is really fun, and I'm really glad I decided to play it rather than Sky Strikers, because to be honest, I was really bad at Sky Strikers.
Yeah, I mean, you were playing them. You only started playing Gouki a week before the event.
Yeah, a week before the event, but I apparently can play it pretty well.
Fair enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.